In Nigeria, we spend a lot on disaster relief and road repairs, while the drainages that caused the damage stay blocked for decades. We are not fighting nature, we are only paying a neglect tax. And that tax is getting more expensive every year. Come closer. You are watching EarthlyNaija, where we break down Nigeria's environmental truth in simple language. And today we continue with our February series on solving environmental failure in Nigeria, with particular focus on accountability, incentives, and action. And the topic for discussion today is strengthening enforcement by aligning budgets with prevention, not reaction. Let's get into it. Let's talk about the pattern. A flood happens, money appears. An oil spill occurs, a committee appears. An outbreak hits, emergency response appears. But routine prevention, the drainage maintenance, the waste systems, the monitoring, stays neglected. We are experts at managing catastrophes, but beginners at preventing them. Let's go back a bit. In many of our communities, drainage clearing was a regular ritual. Sanitation was collective. Waste was less plastic heavy, so the load was manageable. But as cities exploded and governance grew weak, the community prevention collapsed. And the state, well, they didn't build modern systems to replace it. They just let the gap grow. Reactive budgeting creates a loop that drains our pockets. Let's discuss it. When we neglect drainage, flooding increases, roads collapse, then emergency spending skyrockets. When we neglect waste systems, the waterways clog, and suddenly you are paying for massive cleanups. We pay for our neglect in lives, in properties, and in billions of naira. What we need to know is that reactive spending is just a delayed payment with interest. So are you also thinking, if it's so much cheaper, why is prevention ignored? Here are 3 reasons. Number 1, it is invisible. A drain that works doesn't make the news. Clean hair doesn't trend. Number 2, it is long-term. Politicians want quick wins for the next election. Prevention takes years to show its true value. And number 3, it disrupts interests. True prevention requires enforcement, and that is bad for people who profit from the chaos. In Nigeria, we don't budget for the fix, we budget for the emergency. We have made disaster more profitable than prevention. Prevention isn't just environmentalist talk. It is hard economic logic. Waste systems reduce disease. Monitoring prevents toxic contamination. The real question isn't, can we afford prevention? The question is, how much longer can we afford these disasters? If we are serious, our budgets must shift in 3 ways. Number 1, fund routine maintenance. Predictable money for drainage and waste. No more waiting for the rainy season to start digging. Number 2, fund monitoring and data. We need labs and inspectors. You can't fix what you are not measuring. And number 3, tie spending to outcomes. Success shouldn't be money released. It should be harm reduced. Nigeria's environmental collapse is not inevitable. It is a choice we make every year through our budgets. So let me ask you, if you controlled the budget today, what would you fund first? Waste systems, drainage, monitoring, or clean water? Let's meet in the comment section, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.